everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. Today I'm sharing a fun layered stencil set that is part of the new layered stencil sets of the month from Hero Studio. This is a new program from Hero Arts and I can't wait to show you how fun this is. So stick around, that video is coming up next. So here is a look at the stencil set that I'm going to be using today, and this is part of the new Hero Arts subscription program for layering stencils of the month. And this is a really cool cityscape that I'm excited to show you. So let's get started. I've got some ink set up here from Gina K. Now I am using inks that work together in an analogous fashion. They follow on the color wheel because I think that's going to make a really cool look for the card I have in mind. So let me grab one of my tools and we will start adding the layers to the paper. For my stenciling today, I'm going to use my stamp wheel because I love how this mat and this corner can work together to hold everything in place. And I'm going to have my paper be, let's say right here. And this is some of the Hero Arts Deluxe White Smooth. It's a really smooth finish cardstock. And the reason I'm doing this is so that I can just pop things into the corner and they're going to be good to go. Now these stencils, I don't know if you can see here, they all have numbers and etching. So you know you're in the right side. You can push it right into the corner of the stamp wheel, or you can do this in a MISTI too, just something that makes it really easy to line things up. And I'm all about making that easy. Now I'm going to start with some, I've got all Gina K inks as I showed you, and we're going to start with this light carnation. And I need to bring out my paper towel here. It's getting a little small because I want to wipe off whatever I was using before. And that's how I get my brushes ready. I just kind of keep going until I can't really see much of the color anymore, and then I know it's good to go. So we'll bring on the light carnation. Just want to get it nicely into my bristles, kind of tap it so it doesn't come in too chunky in any one spot. And I'm going to start adding my color. Now, here's the fun thing. I'm going to trim this down. So I know that my panel starts out at a certain size, but it is going to be smaller for my final card. But I'm going to do the whole panel so that I have options for cropping. And the thing is too, if you wanted your paper to be larger, you could, but the nice thing about trimming your paper down and using a sticky mat, or even if you're just, taping it down, the stencil itself can grip to any sticky mat underneath it, and I love that. All right, so we're just bringing in this color for our first layer of buildings. Now I'm going to turn on some music as we bring in the remainder of the layers, working through my colors as we build this project out. And that is how my city came together. Isn't that fun? I mean, these colors all work together. And so what I'm going to do is let this dry completely just so that the colors sort of lighten and soften as they will do. And then we're going to trim it and add a greeting. So here's my panel, and I used this Hello There stamp and cut set to cut out 3 layers of Hello There, right? And glue them together for some dimension. Then I'm going to use a little sentiment strip for my sub-greeting. And actually, while I'm here, I had this in a pocket and I just pulled it out. I think it's from a set that I have called CZ Design Chill Summer Reverse. I keep all my sentiment strips in these little pockets, and that way sometimes I'm just looking for the right thing for the front of my card. But what I like to do is color the edges with a black Copic, well, it's not black, it's Copic T10, because then it just gives the look of having it done on completely black cardstock all the way through. It makes a difference, not a huge difference, but now all I need to do is come up with the crop for my card. So I'm going to use one of my layers dies, and this is the 3.5 by 4 3/4, and I actually think this would be great because I'm going to put this on a white note card, and look at that beautiful contrast. Oh, I think that's going to be so cute. And then I'm going to have my little thinking of you underneath, although I have to get some thin foam squares on that. So let's go ahead and I'll cut this out, run it through my die cut machine, get that schmutz off, and then I'll get my note card ready to build the card. I've got another piece of the Hero Arts Deluxe Smooth White, and I'm going to score this right at 5.5, add my nice little score line right into the top, and then I'm going to fold this down and give this a nice press with my Teflon bone folder. And while I'm here, I'm going to put my little custom stamp on the back. I've been trying to remember to do this before building the card, just because I forget and then everything's all, it doesn't really matter. You can always do it when it's open. But we have this. We will tape this closed. Actually, no, I'm going to stamp a greeting on the inside as well, thinking of you, and then inside, just wanted to say, I think I miss you. So you can have, you know, something different that has a little more pop on the front. And here, I will open up my Misty door. Okay, pop that right in here and get out my greetings. Maybe I'll do them separately just so I know that I have them nice and straight. Let me pick this up. I'm going to use my little stamp conditioner to get the coating off and grab my black ink cube from Hero Arts. I have my little pitch black cube. I like the small cubes for inking. Tap, and then I'm going to do it one more time because I don't want to squish it, so I'm not really pressing too hard. Just a few stamps to get a really nice inky impression. Okay, so that is on the inside, and then clean this up. And actually, this is a nice time if you really want to clean your stamps to use a Hero Arts scrubber block. I put just a little bit of Ultra Clean on and clean up my stamp. But a little staining only means your stamp has been loved. And we're going to say, just wanted to say, I miss you. And we'll put this one right here. And doing them separately is just kind of nice because then you're gonna get the greetings closer together. I kind of like that. And even if that is not perfectly straight, I think it's gonna look great. Again, condition that stamp. You really only have to do it the first time that you stamp. You can also just use your finger. Take my ink cube, ink up, and press. Oh, I don't even know if I need to do that again. And that looks great. Actually, one more time. You know, you got the Misty. Have Misty. We'll use. So that is a really cute greeting for the inside. Now I've got some foam tape here on the back. This is from Altenew. It's a really nice foam tape. Don't know why I'm using my jewels and not my tools, but it comes off very easily. And now I will pop this onto my note card. I need to stand up, look straight down, and look at that pretty framing margin space. Oh, I love a white note card. And now all we have to do is position our greeting and our sub greeting. Got a little, what is that on there? If you ever see a little something on your piece and you're like, did that come from my mat, my black mat, my magnetic mat? Sometimes that does happen. It's really easy to take it off with a little gummy eraser. Okay, so thinking of you is going to go there and the hello there. And honestly, I think I might put, no, I'll put the hello there first. I just want to remember right here with my T-square where I'm putting it. And again, I'm going to use liquid glue as I did to glue these layers together. And this is my Connect glue, and I'll just put dots all over the back. Okay. Then all I have to do is hold my T-square in place and drop down my greeting, as there are some serifs on the bottom of that greeting that can be lined up, so you can make sure that even though the sentiment itself is a little wonky, your placement can be straight based on those flat little areas. And press to hold that in place. And here I will hold this little friend from the bottom, and I can't get those with my fingernails, so sometimes you gotta use the appropriate tools. I love these pen blades for this very reason. Just be careful that you don't cut yourself, because when you buy them and they're new, they can be very sharp. All right, so here we're going to put a dab of liquid glue right in the center of each square. Well, they're not full squares, just so that I have a little float time and I can make sure this is straight and centered right underneath, like that. Bring in my ruler, press, and yeah, that looks really straight. Oh, look at that. I think I'm good. I don't think I'm going to put anything shiny on here because I think that card is so fun and graphic by itself. So that is a look at the first edition of the Hero Arts Layering Stencils of the Month. There are two options as part of the new subscription program. You can subscribe by the first of the month, and that guarantees that you will get the product. And the subscription is a better rate for the products, and you get free shipping. Now, if you subscribe after the first of the month, then your subscription will start the following month. Or there is a one-time purchase option, and that option is available while supplies last. Once the stencil set or anything else in this new program sells out, they will not be restocked. I'll have a link in my description to a blog post with more information and photos, as well as a link to the Layered Stencil program. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you, so hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.